name is Titilola Aboyade Cole, just like the name of the show. TAC stands for Titi Aboyade Cole. And today we're concentrating only on two segments. That's the Genius Bar and Point Blank. Genius Bar is the segment where we bring in somebody we consider to be a genius, somebody with solutions, somebody with ideas, somebody who can move this country forward. And on Point Blank, we'll be discussing issues affecting Nigerians and how to tackle them.
Let's talk about issues affecting our nation and her citizens, both home and away. That's what it's all about on the TAC show. The Titi Aboyade Cole show is poised to inform and educate Nigerians on current affairs, socio-economic and political issues, with other matters affecting Africans, especially Nigerians. Let's take you around the world on going places, featuring ordinary people doing extraordinary things on Genius Bar, turning the spotlight on career and achievements. Let's be frank about issues on Point Blank, showing every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. on MITV station and MITV on DSTV channel 136. Also on Praise TV and every Saturday. Adverts and sponsorship. Contact 0805-809-9777 or email us info@podiumtv.co.uk. The Titi Aboyade Cole Show with your host TAC Unstoppable.
We have Mr. Timi Ogunsanwo. He's a consultant. He's somebody that is very passionate about Nigeria.
Yeah. My name is Timi Ogunsanwo, actually. An American trained Nigerian. I came back to this country in 1981, worked with some companies, seen it all in this country, started my profession with Data Processing and Maintenance Services Limited, formerly IBM. I was the Chief Financial Officer.
How have you impacted the country so far?
Let me be honest with you that we're in an environment that does not create opportunities, and basically that is why the country is like this.
Why do you have to pay for poor travel and tour services when you can get the best for your money? Settle Global Services Limited, your best travel and tour company, is here. For your ship agency, warehousing, port agency, crew agency, air, land and sea freight forwarding, call us at 080-230-71733 or 080-232-42813. Our UK number is 4477 340 29420. Also, you can visit our head office, ground floor, Pisces Block, Eleganza Plaza, 1 Commercial Road, Apapa, Lagos. Our branch office at Ileroy Street, Wemabond Estate, off at Denny Jones, Ikaja, Lagos. Our UK address is 228 Panfield Road, London. Settle Global Services Limited, your best travel and tour company.
I've written even to Lagos State government, despite the fact that I believe that Lagos State government is one government that does not even need 1 penny statute allocation.
Oh, really?
But what they are endowed with, great nationhood, stems from the prevalence of law and liberty. 1, enforcement of the rule of law, speedy and equal administration of justice. People's willingness to finance the government and maintain their sovereignty over their government through their collective sanctity of their ballots. We should also understand that there should be an independent press that should be willing to expose all forms of corruptions at all levels of governments and businesses. Speedy and consequential actions against defaulters, violators, and saboteurs of the systems. And last but not the least, ability of that nation to unleash dynamic energies and talents of its people. Look at all the 6 parameters. Is any one of them applicable to anywhere in Nigeria? Answer is capital no.
Capital no.
That's why we are not a great nation yet.
Well, we're getting there.
We'll get there. We'll get there. That's why people like us must talk. Because it's, like I said, we can't allow bad governance to continue again. It's a democracy. Government of the people, by the people,
for the people.
And Abraham Lincoln said that is the only government that can never fail on earth.
TAC Unstoppable.
Health. What were you proposing?
What I was proposing is that, listen, it's right time we have to commence diagnostic-based medical delivery systems in this country. And what we want to do is that we have a health, there will be primary health centers, there will be medical centers, and there will be multi-specialty group. which will also have a trauma unit. What I mean by trauma unit, when you declare somebody dead on the highway, that person may be technically dead, he may still be breathing.
Yes.
But we bring in trauma specialists with helicopter-based medical ambulances. You realize that those people can still
Leave.
You understand what I mean? And we have a lot of trauma specialists. One of them is Dr. Jago in US. She's a Nigerian. We have a lot of them abroad that we can bring back, create the right environment, and let them come in. And they will surely want to come in, because if you look at the average Nigerian, east or west, home is still the best for them.
Thousand Halls, formerly Excelsior Hotel Limited, is a perfect mix of business and pleasure. With branches across Lagos, Thousand Halls offers you state-of-the-art facilities, fantastic swimming pool, big screen bar, auto-crew rooms and suites with an hygienic environment, fitness gym, delicious food, and a host of other smooth and excellent services. Our deluxe hotel, Hotels, a warm welcome awaits you as you visit. Contact us on the following address and phone numbers. Hotels and Halls, a warm welcome to business and pleasure.
We're going to do it in two phases. The first phase is to have 5 primary health centers, which will take care of 8 major areas, including the common areas, gynecology, obstetrics, cardiology, nephrology, and all these stuff. We're going to have, there will be CAT scanners there will be medical MRIs. We're going to have advanced diagnostic equipment in every health institution in the local government. And it's going to be a world-class.
In the local government,
yes,
not in the state.
Not in the state. The state will have 2 multi-specialty hospitals. The first phase will come with 10 of these units, 5 primary health centers,
okay,
5 medical centers, then 1 multi-specialty hospital, and 1 group practice hospital, a medical center.
So that 5 centers in 1 local government?
No, 1 per local government.
1 per local
but
government.
What we determine, the medical center has 12, will cater for 12 areas. The primary centers will cater for 8 areas, and the multi-specialty group will cater for 24 areas that affect the lives of Nigerians. And it's going to be detailed diagnosis to the minute details.
And you believe Lagos State can afford to have that in every local government area?
The state government is not even financing it.
Who's financing it?
It's the people. And how is it going to happen? What we request for Lagos State is state, give us a place where we're going to put the medical center. 1, then put roads there, put the basic infrastructure. We will come, as I'm talking to you, I have a $250 million proposal from the US. They want, because American economy is in shambles now. So they need, we have to put in money to keep the economy going. So we're going to buy the equipment from GE. It's an American company. You understand what I mean now? They are coming there. They're going to, the building.
Okay, so when you say we, you're saying Lagos State is going to provide the land.
The infrastructure.
The infrastructure.
They provide the land, they provide the drainage, they provide.
Okay. And country developers
will provide
the service.
Provide all the hospital buildings, the equipment, and everything. Will also, in conjunction with Lagos State government, bring the expertise from abroad.
Right.
To come and train Nigerian doctors on diagnostic-based medical treatment.
What will be in need for you?
No, we are charging consultancy fee.
That's
of
all.
20%. That's all.
TAC Unstoppable.
How we're going to finance it? People need to understand.
We only need about 6 million negotiations to pay 500 naira every month over a 5-year period for the first phase.
Okay.
And that will put in place all the hospitals and medical centers that we need, including the group practice center. Now, how do you patronize it? That's another issue. Then we expect to have about 4 insurance companies approved by Lagos State government to now underwrite medical insurance, which will start from 500 naira per individual a month to 50,000, depending on the policy you want. You are at liberty to choose whatever you want.
Right. So if you don't have that medical insurance, you cannot be treated by that hospital.
No, sir. You will be treated.
Okay.
Because that is why legislation has to come into it.
Okay.
If you look at Mitt Romney criticizing Obama, he was the first person to do that in Massachusetts. You understand what I mean? That's why the legislation has to come in. The Lagos State House of Assembly must now legislate. Because it's in the exclusive list of the federal government, we may not call it health insurance.
Okay.
We may call it welfare insurance.
Right.
Which will now, we can even extend it to include education, to include many things. You understand?
Okay.
That we can even assist the government on.
So
and what it means is that everybody must carry that welfare insurance program. If you don't carry it and you are sick, if you go to the hospital, they'll treat you so that you don't die. But they'll hand you over to the police for not going with the law. Because if it becomes the law of the land, definitely you have to prosecute it.
Okay, so does that mean if I'm paying my taxes and I don't feel like taking part in this particular medical insurance?
But you can't afford it, you have to pay cash.
Okay.
You pay
so
cash.
I pay cash.
Yeah.
But
No problem.
You don't automatically hand me over to the police.
No.
You?
Once you are ready to, because at the end of the day, the only hand you over when you can pay.
Bill.
Yeah, you can pick up your bill. But if you are so rich, if you're in Macadeniga or not, you don't need insurance. You can afford to pay 5 million naira, then you pay it.
Oh, I can afford to go to the
you
private
know how much?
hospital.
You know those type of what is private hospital? All the private hospital will be like consulting clinics. What we are proposing.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you that we are proposing American class hospital in Nigeria.
And you're saying to me it's going to cost me just 6,000 naira a year and I'll be fine. If I have malaria, I walk in.
You're walking.
If I have fibroid, I walk in. High blood pressure.
No. Let me. It depends on. I said it will be graduated.
Okay.
If you have AIDS now, or you have a terminal heart problems or things like that, definitely you pay higher. But no matter what you pay, it will be pennies to what you would have paid if you had to go.
If you had nothing, yeah. And the taxes will not cover it?
I don't know what you mean by that.
My tax that I'm paying as a taxpayer.
It's like a special assessment tax. Don't forget that in capitalist country, property tax and special assessment tax are used by states and local government to finance the operations.
So what happens after 5 years?
After
I've paid 500 naira a month for 5 years, I can say, you know what? That is 30,000 naira you want from me. Minimum 30,000 naira. Here, this is 30,000 naira. Don't come back to me. So does that mean I'm going to be treated for the next 5 years?
No.
Oh.
No. After the first 5 years, we have about 20 federal recognized local governments in Lagos State. So that federal government doesn't sanction Lagos State. We have to go by the federal recognized local government. The first 5 years will be to put one primary health center or one comprehensive medical center in a local government.
Okay.
The next 5 years will be to complete it.
Okay.
Then we have one health center per local government, 2 group practice centers, and 2 multi-specialty hospitals.
Per local government.
In Lagos State. And what it means is that you cannot even approach the multi-specialty hospital except through referrals.
Right, just like you go to your GP in England
Exactly.
and he refers you if you need
through
that
referrals.
service.
And
Right.
then the group practice centers will have the topmost Nigerian doctors. What I mean by the topmost, they're going to start from chief consultant to professors.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. And we need 4 per each area of medicine. And we are going to go for the best Nigerians in the world to come and
Bring them back home.
To bring them back home. And they're going to have their own. But every surgery must be, the team must be headed by a member of the group practice consultants.
You want to go around the world to shop for Nigerian doctors who are excelling outside the shores of Nigeria. What about the professionals in Nigeria, within Nigeria?
They're going to be considered too, all of them. The beauty of this hospital is one. Look at the medical profession. Look at the way they are being badly treated. If you're a medical doctor, don't forget one thing, that the best Nigerian students study medicine in secondary school. Those are the people admitted to study medicine. Now, the C students will go and study accounting, study finance, go into a banking industry, earning 1.8 million a year. How much the doctors are? That's one area we have to look at critically.
Okay.
They are people of high integrity that matters a lot to they give us life. They sustain our life, let me put it that way. And then we are treating them that way. We have an hospital whereby the average salary of a medical doctor from passing out of university will not be less than 400,000 a year, a month.
That's 4.8 million naira.
That's 4.8 million.
And you think that can be paid? All that will come out of 6 million Nigerians paying 500 naira?
There'll be more than that. Let me tell you, by the time Nigerians see those hospitals, nobody will teach them not to think. Because when you see, seeing is believing.
Okay, so you said the first 5 years is to put the things there.
No, everything will be done in 2 years.
Okay. And the next 5 years will be?
For the second phase.
And what's the second phase, sir?
The second, you put in one medical center or primary health center in a local government. You have 20 local governments, you have 10. You're putting a group practice center, and then you're putting a multi-specialty center. Right? What it means is that after that, the next 10 will come on.
Okay.
So it's over a 10-year period for it to be fully matured.
Okay, so after 10 years, what then happens?
After 10 years, what it does mean, the costing will self-finance this hospital.
Okay.
The costing will self-finance it.
How do you ensure that the standards are kept? You see, you have this vision, how you want these things to be done. You have everything clear in your head. You know how you want it to operate. What if you don't have vision partners? What if they don't buy into that vision? They put it together, they agree with you, and they put it together. This is Nigeria, yes. They will start it, make it very beautiful, very nice, state of the art, but maintenance culture we lack.
I agree with you.
How do you ensure that this baby, this dream of yours, is not then shattered after like 3 years?
Look at if you look at the Nigerian medical delivery system, you have a medical doctor who owns an hospital. It's the hospital administrator. It's the medical consultant. It's because there is no separation of
division of labor.
Division of labor. If there is division of labor and separation of powers, every medical center will be headed by a qualified hospital administrator who has nothing to do with. Then the professional team will be headed by a medical director. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I understand.
And the hospital administrator, they have their budget. We expect Lagos State. Don't forget that this thing is not owned by Lagos State. It's like a public trust company. And who are the people that are forming the team? Every medical center must have a representative in the professional board managing the medical facilities. One. Then secondly, I want to make you understand that we're going to have a representative of the Nigerian Pharmaceutical Organization, a representative of the Nigerian public, there will be a representative of the insurance companies underwriting it, so that at the end of the day, it's a total business concern that's supposed to be perpetual.
Okay.
And standards are going to be set by the board for every hospital. It's like franchising. When you look at a franchise organization, the same standard is everywhere.
It's maintained everywhere.
Exactly. So that's division. There's no government intervention. You see, we always have a wrong notion in this country that government has no business in business. That's a fallacy. It's an hasty generalization. Government has business in the establishment and sustenance of business, but government has no business in the management of business. Because civil servants are neither jet for nor trained to manage profitable going concerns.
When you need an experienced financial investment solutions provider, that which truly understands the market, Shoreline Microfinance Bank is the partner for you. We render services in running your corporate, personal, and minor accounts, salary advances, cashback facility, short-term school support, and more. Contact us at number 17 Commercial Road, Apapa, Lagos. Numbers are 080-338-07052, 014600-666. Shoreline Microfinance Bank Limited. Business and financial support, our passion.
Do you believe this love is real? Oh, I know there's no.
I'll tell you an experience my niece had when she was pregnant. She went to the general hospital and she was heavily pregnant, about 9 months, about 38 weeks into the pregnancy. And she was ill. And the doctor said to her, you need an x-ray.
Wow.
you need to go and we
Not
need to X-ray
ultrasound?
your chest. No, not a scan, X-ray. So you need to go and pay. She paid for the X-ray. She now went for the to the X-ray room. The person, the attendant said, "Oh, I'm not feeling very well. Can you call the doctor to come and? Can you call somebody? Can you call the next person to come and do it or something like that?" She now said she went back to tell the doctor, but the doctor had gone to see another patient, so another doctor was on the seat. And she said to the other doctor, "Oh, the lady said she won't be able to do it. She's ill. That can you come and get the X-ray done?" And the doctor looked at it like, "You're pregnant, aren't you?" She said, "Yes, I'm pregnant." And the doctor said, "And who asked you to go for an X-ray?" She said, "The other doctor." And the other doctor said, "Oh, sorry, I've even forgotten that you're pregnant. It's because I needed to be sure of what's going on in your chest. That's why I wrote." And they could have killed the baby. They could have harmed the child, or the mother and the child. And just sorry.
Have you been to a surgical room in Nigeria before?
No.
I'm sorry to say, with due respect to the price of medicine in this country, we run about yours. Because I had had surgery in America before. I had my appendix removed in 1975 when I was a student. And what fascinates me is that appendix, which is supposed to be a minor surgery, I had more than 7 doctors handle it in America. Because as we're going, they just come, "Hey, have you done this? Come on in, join me." It's like a teamwork. Medicine is supposed to be a teamwork. And when they put me into the surgical theater, I couldn't believe it. There's somebody monitoring blood pressure, because I could hear them. They asked me, "Do you want to see it?" I said, "No. But you want to hear it? I don't mind hearing what you want to see. I don't want to see what you're doing." They will ask you, if you want to see how they are cutting you.
It happened to me in England.
And they were telling me, I could hear them, temperature going down, feedback, perfect, normal. Blood pressure going up, feedback, perfect, normal. You could hear what they were saying, because it's like a teamwork. Have you been to surgical this thing in Nigeria, whereby one man will go there with nurses and then cut human beings?
It happened to me in England when I said to myself, but for God and for me being in England, I probably would have died having my second child. Because if it had happened to me in Nigeria, I don't think I would have survived it. My blood pressure went up, and they were monitoring me every week. My GP was monitoring me. I just went in to the clinic this week, and I was almost due, a few days to my due date. And the doctor said, "You know what? You're going straight. Call for your bag, call for your hospital bag. You're going straight to Royal Free Hospital." So from the GP's office, the ambulance had to take me straight to the A&E. And they took me to the A&E. They said, "We're inducing labor right now. You're having this baby." You know, they induced labor, the baby won't come. And they had to be checking by taking blood from his forehead every few minutes to check whether he's being starved of oxygen or not. And at a point, they decided to just do emergency cesarean. Emergency cesarean, they brought the baby out, no heartbeat, nothing.
Wow.
The baby was cold, gone.
Wow.
And guess what? They left me.
They take care of the baby first.
I was still breathing, obviously. So they even almost forgot to close me up. You know, it took them a few minutes for somebody to run back to me. About 10 people concentrated on the baby.
That's what it's supposed to be.
And
That's part of medicine.
And after battling with the baby for 17 minutes, the baby cried. If that was Nigeria,
that's the end of the baby.
Stillbirth.
That's the end of the baby.
They'll say the baby came out dead.
I've just told you, we run abattoirs, not surgical theaters. We run abattoirs, not surgical theaters. We do respect to medical practice in Nigeria. We can't continue like this. We can't continue like this. And at the end of the day, the beauty of this program is that if we look at it over 10 years, Lagos State expenditure on health will drop to nothing more than 33% of what they're paying now, because it's self-financing.
Let's talk about issues affecting our nation and her citizens, both home and away. That's what it's all about on the TAC show. The Titi Aboyade Cole Show is poised to inform and educate Nigerians on current affairs, socio-economic and political issues, with other matters affecting Africans, especially Nigerians. Let's take you around the world on going places, featuring ordinary people doing extraordinary things on Genius Bar, turning the spotlight on career and achievements. Let's be frank about issues on Point Blank, showing every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. on MITV station and MITV on DSTV channel 136. Also on Praise TV PM every Saturday. Adverts and sponsorship. Contact 0805-809-9777 or email us info@podiumtv.co.uk. The Titi Aboyade Cole Show with your host TAC Unstoppable.
I'll come back to you guys and say to you, well, remember when we brought Timi Ogusol to our set and we spoke about health in Lagos State? It looks like a pie in the sky today, but I tell you, we're getting there.
Reality.
It's going to become a reality someday. We're going to work on it together. We're going to start sending emails to the people in authority, to the people in high places. I will put up an email address on the screen where you can send your comments to, and we'll forward it to the right people who needs to have that number. We deserve to get the good treatment. We deserve good health. We deserve to live. And we're talking about health care. You know, this is where we say bye-bye today. I'll be back, same place, same time next week. And from myself, Titi Aboyade Cole, and the rest of the team, we say have a great weekend.